Hello, my lovelies. Aquarius, Aqua Sauce. This is going to be your September monthly readings. So let's start with some love messages. Let's see where everybody's at for the month and what's going on. Ooh, big old stack. All right, so you could be dealing with addictions, codependency, or some sort of blockage. If it's not you, it could be somebody that you're dealing with that might have these issues. And it does look like you're trying to work on healing. So and Mercury in retrograde always trips me up, so I will trip over my words. I'm sorry, there's not much I can do about it. I definitely am affected by the retrogrades. All right, so we're working on healing from toxicity, freedom from anything that's caused us a lot of heartbreak, and that we are working towards healing those things. Ironically, both of these cards have the words relationship and addiction stuff on there. So definitely working on those things in your relationships or even just individually, you could be working on that. We have the Grim Reaper. So this is a card telling us that we are ending some things, that there's no second chances in this situation, and that something has finally ended. And if it's something really toxic or it was something that has to end, a relationship, a situation, an addiction, let it end. Let that door close, throw away the keys so that you can start something better. And it's really where you need to be. You're transforming the situation by closing a chapter you no longer want to take forward. All right, we have talking. So you could be meeting somebody new after an ending, especially if you're doing the healing work. I think that that could be really important for you, and you might be really excited waiting for this person to contact you. The palm tree. So you're finally bringing in some sort of stability into your life. I feel like by doing the healing work, closing out the cycles that aren't working for you, and really finally focusing on yourself and what you need, that you are able to start something new. It could really lead to marriage. It could be a stable union that's coming in for you. It could be that you're thinking about your future and that you're looking for stability. So do the healing and close out the chapters that don't work. It does look like you're going to get some sort of truth or clarity in this situation in order to make good choices going forward. But be cautious of your choices. Gambling, especially, could be an issue, or you could be dealing with things like maybe you're addicted to gambling or that you're afraid to take some sort of chance or risk. I feel like you need to make wise choices. So if this is something that's negative that you don't need to do, like gambling, then I feel like let that be a thing of the past. If this is something that you are working towards making good choices and you need to kind of step out of your comfort zone and take a little bit of a risk to try something that's beneficial, then I would go towards that. Let's get you a song. Let's see what we have. I would walk 500 miles. So somebody might be really determined to come towards you, or you might be really determined to go towards a specific person. It could be somebody you've had an ending with as well. Mercury in retrograde does tend to bring up things from the past. Our exes could be revisiting us, things like that, or someone could be popping up. But I do think that you have something in your life that is going to be a new chapter coming in. So exciting. All right, let's see what we have from the angels. Thank you, angels. What do we need to know for the Aquarius for the month of September? My hands are sore today. We did a lot of yard work over the weekend, so I'm not shuffling real great. Okay, so we have some angelic protection. You always have a set of angels that are assigned to you that are with you all the time. But this could be that you have maybe even more coming in. And I feel like they're going to help you with this issue of addiction or the healing that you need to take place. Whatever it is that you're trying to let go, ask the angels for assistance. They will help you. The issue is that we have free will. So unless we ask for intervention, they aren't allowed to assist us. So they're with you, but it's almost like they're a silent partner kind of along for the ride. So ask for what you need. This is supposed to be Archangel Michael in this deck, and he's wielding his blue sword and he's got his shield there. So he's there to shield you, help protect you from anything that's maybe coming to harm you in any way. So if you need assistance, call on them, especially Archangel Michael. He's very powerful. I've actually encountered him in meditations and dreams, and he's really an incredible energy. So if you need help, ask for help and assistance. But it is time for you to take charge and take action. And I feel like whatever the ending is, that's where you need to take the action in your life. Let these things that are hurting you go so that you can open the door to a lot better things coming in. You really do have some positive things that could be coming in the month of September, or at least starting in the month of September. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised when they start to unfold. So let's see how we raise our vibration in the month of September. All right, abundance is a state of mind. Love this card. So you could be connecting with the root chakra. You might need some grounding energy in your life in order to balance some things out. Remember that abundance is a state of mind, and all that really means is that it's a mindset. You can choose to believe that you are lacking things, or you can choose to believe that you're abundant, and it truly is a state of mind. So practice mindful behavior of thinking positively. Let's see what else we have for you. I trust in my gifts. So you might be doubting your spiritual gifts and know that we all have some sort of spiritual gift that we are all blessed with, that we are incarnated here to share with the world. So embrace those gifts. Don't hide them from people. I myself, I'm an empath, I'm a medium, I'm a psychic, but I hid those things from people other than my close personal friends and my family for many, many years. It wasn't until probably the last 4 or 5 years that I really told people what I was capable of, what I could see, what I could feel, and I didn't share those publicly with anybody. I kept those very private, mostly because I felt judged by people, that I felt like they didn't believe that I had these abilities, until it got to the point where I went through my spiritual awakening about 3.5 years ago, losing my mom very tragically, that my gifts amplified and I couldn't ignore them any longer. So if you're going through something like that, where your gifts are starting to come to the surface, or you feel like you can't ignore these anymore, there's a reason for that. You're meant to use those. You're meant to help others with the gifts that you have, no matter what those are. Maybe you're a very gifted teacher. Maybe you're somebody who is an empath and your energy helps affect others in a positive way. Maybe you're somebody who is a healer and whatever you do helps to heal people from what they're going through. Whatever your gifts actually are, this is something that you are meant to use. So figure out what your passions are. I guarantee you that'll help steer you in the right direction of what those gifts, talents, and abilities actually are. All right, let's see what we have for tarot messages for the month. What will want to come out? Let's see what it is. Eight of Wands. So we do have some sort of communication that's coming in quickly. It could be from your angels. It could be from anywhere. It could be this person that you're waiting to hear from. And I feel like that comes after some sort of ending in your life, that you're doing the healing work, and that's kind of your reward as this better opportunity comes in and presents itself. And speaking of opportunities, we have the Knight of Coins. So this is really telling us that we have some sort of opportunity that's going to be almost knocking at our door. For some of you, it quite literally could be knocking at your door. And I'm hearing the old TV show Three's Company theme song playing in my head. Let me see if I can get some lyrics for you. Something about come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you, or something to that effect. Come and knock on our door. So you may be actually getting some sort of unexpected visitor. So the Knight of Coins is really telling us that we have an opportunity that's coming in to travel, to relocate, to change jobs, to be more prosperous, and that it's coming in. It might be a little unexpected for some. For others, this is something you've been waiting on. And I feel like this is an opportunity that you want to investigate. So could give you everything that you're looking for, or be a start in the right direction. Definitely could be some improvements, and there will be some sort of communication about this. All right, you've been waiting on this for a while. We also have the abundance card, which tells me that this new opportunity could really be fruitful for you, could pay off for you very well. And you need to let go of the naysayers, the negativity, people who maybe lie, cheat, steal, and manipulate, that you just need to close that door on those types of people, and you need to go towards positivity. There is absolutely a new love offer coming in. This could lead to marriage. We do have wedding rings as well. So I feel like the new is what you want to embrace. So let go of the old. What is that old saying? Out with the old, in with the new. Something like that. When I'm channeling, I can't always get all of the information that my own mind wants to think, because my thoughts are being overrun with the channeled messages. So there is definitely some clarity that's coming. I do feel like you need to start standing in your divine energy. So masculine, feminine doesn't matter in tarot. It's just energy. So the Empress symbolizes creation. So you might be creating something new with someone. Could be pregnancy announcements. Could definitely be things like you need to nurture a creative pursuit or a relationship, or even yourself. I really feel like if you aren't doing those things, that now's the time to pour into your own cup. We have the Hierophant. So someone's definitely thinking long term, definitely could be communicating that. Could also be ascending out of all of these trials and tribulations that you're dealing with. And it could be from the ideal father figure, the King of Cups. He might be extending some sort of offer to you. Could be meeting this person through work, some sort of work endeavor, or through a business deal that you might meet this person or get to know him that way. I also feel like this person will really help to nurture you, and they're giving me the scenario that this person might heal the broken parts of you. And I've had that Duplo song in my head, just the one verse of, like, I never had my heart broken, like I never had the door closing. So almost like they're gonna show you how you truly deserve to be loved. That's awesome. All right, this might be the justice you're looking for. It could also be going through some sort of decision through the courts, some sort of contract, but restoring the balance, and this is the justice you've been waiting for. All right, there is definitely some people that you need to walk away from. There can't be anything else done about this, and this is the only decision that can be reached, is that you have to finally close that chapter and let go. Thieves, cheaters, liars, manipulators, untrustworthy people, those are the things that we're trying to let go of, and that might be something that's been a challenge for you, been very difficult for you. But I do think that once you finally are working on your healing, that you'll see that it was really worth closing that chapter once and for all. Yeah, we definitely have a new offer that's going to lead to marriage or commitment. We have the Two of Cups, wedding rings, and Ace of Cups. So somebody's coming in after an ending because they want to offer you everything you've been looking for. And I feel like you need to start setting some goals. Maybe you're trying to manifest some things. Maybe it's trying to manifest some sort of clarity or some sort of realization of what else is to come. But I do think financially things start to improve as well. But mostly I see a lot of love stuff that's really changing for you. All right. You might be really nervous or really anxious at the present time, or overthinking it when this communication comes in. Excuse me, try not to overthink things so much and try and operate out of either logic or what does your heart actually want. I feel like those two things are going to be crucial. Make sure that you see things for reality, that you're not sucked into some sort of fantasy or illusion, that you are finding some sort of balance. Let's see, Four of Pentacles in reverse. So there could be some risks that I feel like you're a little nervous to take. We have Hand of Cards, which talks about gambling or taking a risk, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse is the same energy, that it really is that you could be making some reckless decisions, and it's time to let go of that. All right, you need to start sticking up for yourself, your boundaries, and what it is that you need. So defend yourself honorably, fight for your belief system. King of Cups in reverse. We had him in the upright as well. There could be a lot of anxiety around getting married. There could also be some sort of imbalance in a relationship, or somebody could be kind of controlling, and that might be an issue of why you're hesitating to get involved again. Let's see what else we have. Queen of Wands in the reverse. You have a lot of lack of confidence. There could be some jealousy or some spiteful people around, too many demands on you, and it could lead to some destructive behavior. So we want to be careful with that energy. Let's see. King of Wands also in the reverse. So not the greatest energy. These two are a power couple if they're in the upright, but they're both in the reverse. So that tells me that this is what we're releasing. This might be the relationship that's toxic. This might be the one that is on the way out. So tyrannical behavior, somebody who's very volatile, very prone to violence or outbursts, things like that. It's a destructive, toxic situation. I feel like this is what we're trying to heal from, because we know that there's something so much better trying to come in. And if you didn't, now you do. All right, we have Judgment in the reverse. That comes out with Justice. It's like you're so worried about the outcome right now. You're worried about failure. You're worried about repeating the same mistakes. It's like you've waited so long for things to actually turn around that I feel like you have this lack of awareness that things can actually get better. And there's a lot of reckless decisions that have been made. So I really feel like we need to stick up for ourselves and let go of what isn't working. Yep, and choose wisely. I feel like you will. You'll make the right decision that works for you, but you have to base that with your intuition and facts, logic, that you can't just jump into something not knowing who or what you're getting involved with, because that's where we have some problems. You have Justice again. So I think it's really fear-based, that we are afraid to make the wrong decision. decision, but I think the only way we'll make the wrong decision is if we keep doing the same things that don't work. That we are trying to find some balance. I do think some of you could be trying to like hurry and get married if you find the right one. You might be like trying to elope or run off to go get married at the courthouse, something like that. Do it in balance. I always suggest that you wait until after Mercury in retrograde ends. I know Venus was in retrograde. I can't remember when it ends, but the Mercury stuff has to do with contracts. And so marriage is technically a contract. You would want to wait until after that, so around the 15th of September, in order for things to kind of start going forward again. There can be glitches, there can be setbacks, hiccups, things like that. So that's why you want to try and wait if at all possible. Nine of Coins, also in reverse. So we're having issues with work-home life balance, might be work obsessed or dealing with scams or very ungrateful people. All right, it's time to break the toxic cycles, the toxicity, the ties that bind, all of these things that leave us feeling like we're stuck, trapped, or bound. The devil is Capricorn energy. And it's really letting go of a cycle that we no longer wish to carry, that it's been a burden for a long time, that it's things that we really just, they're not good for us. So let's end with some shadow work. Let's see, what do we have going on for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know? What's hidden from Aquarius? The Chariot. There's been a lot of setbacks or a lot of delays. Things really haven't progressed forward, it looks like. Yeah, big waiting game, but that looks like it's going to end soon. That whatever you've been waiting on is actually starting to progress forward. That the wait is almost over is what they're giving me. But you might still be overthinking this temporarily. I feel like it's kind of back and forth. One minute you're like, I'm positive I'm going to go forward, and then there might be a setback. And then, oh, things are going forward, and then a setback. So I feel like it's very back and forth. So we need to make a clear decision or a clear choice. The Queen of Wands. So a lot of jealousy. Either people are jealous of you or you're jealous of somebody else. So remember that envy is something that we don't want to be in. There's more than enough for everybody to go around, even if it doesn't feel like that in your reality right now. The world is infinite and we are connected to the infinite, the divine. So we have to believe that it's a state of mind. Yet abundance is a state of mind. So remember that you can have the things that you want. King of Swords. All right. So we need to watch out for tyrannical people, people that are oppressive, people that don't have our best interests at heart, lack of communication. All of those things can be hindrances to us. And we might feel a little bit weak, or we might be dealing with a lot of burdens right now, and that might be a big challenge for us. The Nine of Coins. So the fruits of your labor are going to start to pay off. I do feel like there's going to be some good news coming in for you, and you've waited for this for a very long time, so it's going to really make your day. There are some decisions that you have to make about going forward in a love commitment. If you're single right now, this could be somebody new coming in. You did have the Ace of Cups. If you're with somebody and things aren't great right now, you need to make a decision whether you want to continue to do that or whether you're going to finally let those things go once and for all. And you might cut somebody off and kind of need to retreat for a while. Go into hermit mode, do some soul searching, some shadow work, and reflect on some things. You need to stand in your divine energy. The Empress is about fertility, pregnancy, motherhood, nurturing, empathy, compassion, all of the softer side of the tarot. But she's also somebody who embodies all of the wisdom of all four of the queens. So you hold all of that knowledge and power within you. You just need to tap into it and start using it. So the Empress is really an indication that things can get a lot better. But I feel like you need to start by nurturing yourself and the things that you want to grow. Start sticking up for yourself and make some decisions or keep some boundaries so that people don't manipulate you, walk all over you. And if you're letting go of toxicity in order to start healing, then focus on your healing. The King of Wands tells us that we need to have a lot of ambition, a lot of drive, determination, but that you might also be a natural born leader. You might also be in a fear mentality, hoarding resources, and we've got to let go of that. There's definitely some sort of ending so that the situation can transform. So your metamorphosis is at your doorstep. What are you prepared to do? Are you willing to let go of the things that don't serve you this month to change things for the better? Or do you want to continue to keep repeating the same cycles over and over again, expecting a different result? Remember, that's the definition of insanity, is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So let go of the insanity. Have a great rest of your month. We'll see you soon.